Oh, my God. Right over there, Paul. Get ready.
Who's here?
Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Please put your hands together. Make her feel at home. The lovely, the talented. Is it her? Sharon Stone. She's right over there. Wow. Now, did you guys see how Sharon Stone was dressed? Yeah.
Yes, that they saw.
It makes your little flannel outfit look kind of dinky, don't it? Now, if you don't mind talking about this, I just learned this afternoon, and I didn't realize that you had a very frightening medical experience.
Yeah.
Hey, I knew nothing about this.
I wanted to be like you.
Was it that kind of a deal?
No, well, I had a brain hemorrhage. I wanted to top yours.
My God, I guess you did. Well, now how did that manifest itself?
My head blew up.
No, you can't be making jokes like that. Your head didn't explode, did it?
Kinda. Yeah, kinda. I was at home and I felt a little woozy and I sat down on the couch and I had that, well, actually I felt kind of like I was shot. And it knocked me over on the sofa. And, you know, now I actually just made a PSA for the Stroke Foundation, because if you get a terrible headache like you've never had before,
right,
rush to the hospital, which I didn't do, so I was very lucky to survive. But because I hemorrhaged into my brain for 3 days before I went to the hospital, which is obviously a very not a good thing.
No.
But eventually, when they discovered what had happened, I had a torn artery, and they fixed it by putting some platinum coils in there.
A torn artery? And how? What were you doing that would cause your artery to tear?
Nothing at all fun, or good, or exciting, or interesting. And you know when you're in the hospital. I mean, I'm sure when you had your experience and they're brushing you down the hall and you're looking at the overhead lights, and you're looking at the nurses who you now think are the most fabulous people you've ever met. Right. You love them.
Complete
What's
strangers.
your name?
Yes, that's right.
I think you're so great. Thank you for helping me.
That's the way it works.
Yeah. Well, they were great, and they helped me tremendously. And
so that's just amazing. So it actually was a stroke.
Well, anything where you have a major damage that goes into your brain falls under the big category of stroke.
But you have no side effects from the stroke.
Which actually, in the Old English, means to be stricken by God. That's where they got the name stroke. So.
But you're fine, obviously.
Well, other than that tick I've got, you know, I seem to be okay. But
but you're back working and things like that.
I'm back working.
Well,
I mean,
good
and
for you.
I think probably like you, because I watched your comeback show and I've been seeing you ever since, and it seems we're a little nicer now.
Well, it's... All right. Yeah, I think you have a point. Now,
it does. It opens your heart, I think.
Well, it certainly provides a perspective that heretofore I did not have.
Me too.
Yeah, it just.
Me too.
Well, I'm glad we both survived. Let's.
Although, what are we going to do about our hair?
Well, there's nothing wrong with your hair.
We're in the I think we should be we're in the weird hair club.
Well, I don't know what to do. And the thing of it is,
too.
No, yours is fine. Yours is just fine. People say to me, "Well, that's a toupee," and I say, "Really? I'd buy something that looked like this?" Did you in your career? Did you do much television?
I did some.
Did you really?
Oh,
do you remember the first big show that you were on in television?
Oh, I did some doozies.
Really?
I think I did Magnum P.I.
Well, that was a great show. Everybody loved the Magnum P.I.
Yeah. I did the season premiere.
The season premiere?
Oh, yeah.
And they actually filmed it in Hawaii, so that must have been great fun.
It was fantastic.
Yeah. And how long were you there when you did the show? Was it
Well, I got to do a 2-part episode, so I got to stay a while, get a tan, had a suite.
And what did you do on the show?
You know, I was a good girl and a bad girl. I played twins.
Oh, no. You played twins?
I did.
And one of you was good, one of you was evil.
Yes.
You were the evil twins. So that's great. I think we have footage of that now. Let's take a look now.
I'm so glad.
This is Hawaii 5-0. No, Magnum P.I. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Sharon Stone and Tom Selleck. Let's take a look at this.
Hi, guys. Here, doggies. Now. Hi, dogs.
Hot. Hot. Whoa. Now, who did you shoot in that? You shot the dogs or you shot Tom Selleck?
Well, you know, it's not PC to shoot dogs anymore, so I must have shot Tom.
Wouldn't that be great? Oh, God. I like that.
Just happen to have that gun in my purse and
Goodbye.
goodbye.
Sure. Now, are you dating? Do you get the chance to do any dating? You probably do, don't you?
All that kissing's got you kind of fired up, doesn't it?
A little bit, yes. Yes. But you can't go out with guys now, can you? I mean, it's too big a deal to go out with you, right?
What's this all about, Dave?
I don't know. It's just, it'd be like going to a really good bakery and taking a number. You're never going to get called. You know what I'm saying?
I could go on a date.
Yeah. Well,
Dave.
do you, well but when was the last time you went on a date? Do you remember that?
I have been on dates recently, Dave.
Yeah. Well, what was that like? Was it? What do you do? Where do you go?
Good.
Where do you go out to eat, or what do you have? Golf? What do you do?
You know what? I am golfing.
Really?
I am. I'm golfing pretty good. I'm birdieing.
Oh, excellent. Now,
Yeah.
Is you just beginning as a golfer?
Well, you know, I used to golf a lot because my family golfs, and now I'm back into the golfing thing, and I'm trying to get through the whole game with the same ball. That's my goal.
Well, it's virtually impossible.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a difficult task. I have to have the golf skirt with the pockets so that I can have extra balls. Maybe I'll try that again.
Now, what was do you like have a handicap? What was your last score? What do you shoot?
I have many handicaps.
But when you last played, what was the score?
I don't keep score.
Well, keep score.
Yeah, it's a lot less stressful
Right.
for me like that.
Do you go out by yourself? Or you go out with others? On the golf course?
With others,
You
Jay.
go out with others. Like
Do you like to golf, Dave?
Yeah, I don't care to golf. The last time I went, I shot a 154.
How many holes was
It was
that?
18 holes.
I see.
18 holes. Talk a little bit about the Catwoman movie. You're not Catwoman, but you're her arch nemesis.
That's right.
You're trying to kill Catwoman.
Every chance I get.
Right. And how did Catwoman become a Catwoman? Because she started out as a normal woman, right?
That's right.
And then became a Catwoman. And what was that process?
Well, apparently she gets killed in the movie, and then a cat, a Mao cat, comes and breathes life back into
So
her.
then she has the spirit of a cat.
Yes, and special cat powers.
Yeah. And if she can't fly, Catwoman doesn't fly, does she?
No, she just jumps around like a cat.
And she plays with a ball of tinfoil?
And a giant 1,000-pound ball of yarn. It's astonishing, really.
It really is when you think about it. And why would you? Now, tell us what we're going to see here. Are you excited, by the way, about the Catwoman? It's going to be enormous, you think?
I'm hoping.
Yeah. Tell us what we're going to see here in the clip.
I think you're going to see a clip of Benjamin Bratt, who plays Hallie's love interest and a cop, who's sort of tracking Catwoman but falling in love with her alter ego Patience.
Right. Yeah.
And of course, he's after me, and he thinks he's got me in the snare.
And you want to get Catwoman and kill her?
That's it.
Yeah. And why do you want her to be dead, Catwoman?
Because I'm the villain.
You're the villain. And what is your name as the villain?
Laurel Hedare.
Oh. So you're not like an evil girl.
I am.
But you don't have like a name like that.
No, my name isn't actually Evil Girl.
No, I know that. But that's what I was saying. Like if Catwoman, and then I thought maybe you would have like a
name that was just like Evil
Girl. Yeah, like that. But you're just a normal, like a regular in the phone book kind of name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of a bummer, isn't it? Kind of a down.
No, it's fine.
Kind of like Catwoman and bummer name.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I think it'll work out just fine for everybody.
But I have tight clothes and high heels.
Well, speaking of tight clothes, I saw the cat girl suit last night. Ooh,
wow.
Wow.
Huh? Hubba hubba.
Exactly, right. All right, so here now is a scene from Catwoman. It opens on Friday. And in this scene, we see a Catwoman and Connie Larson, or whoever her character is. What was your character's name?
Just watch the clip.
Okay, take a look. Just take a look.
Wonderful. Oh my gosh. Kitty cats everywhere.
Wait a minute, that's the wrong clip, I'm sorry.
That's the catnip commercial.
The studio
that's a
sent over the
catnip
wrong
commercial.
film. All right.
Yeah.
All right. When you get ready to, first of all, when was the first Basic Instinct movie? Is it 91, something like that, 92?
It's about 103 years ago.
103 years ago. And they must have wanted a second one right away. Did they talk about a sequel soon thereafter?
We did. We talked about it right away, and then all these different things happened. The studio was going to sell, and then they weren't, and they were, and they weren't, and the production company broke up and got back together, and then I sued them.
Just for the fun of it, you slapped them with a suit. So now, 20 plus years later, is it 20 years later?
No.
12 years later.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. We decide we're going to do another one. Now, what was there?
I like the way you say "we" because I know you were the mastermind.
But was there concern about well, maybe too much time has passed?
Yeah, that I might have to come out and go.
Something like that. And so, how did you make the decision to go ahead and do it? Then?
Because I didn't have to go out in the chair.
Maybe you don't understand what I'm getting at here. Just changes take place in humans all the time.
How'd I look?
Well, you look tremendous.
You saw the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
But were you concerned
Not
that?
so bad, huh?
Yeah, they're very good. So that's my point. How are you able to stay in such tremendous shape? And were you concerned about that aspect of the film?
You know, I was. Who wouldn't be?
Exactly.
Jeez. But
I'm sorry, what was that last remark? What did you say?
Jeez.
Yeah, geez, that's right.
You know. Oh, God. All right. I had my best friend come over. I put up the old one. I took off the flannels and went, "What do you think?" She said, "Go."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had people come in and...
But of course, I could be bleeding to death, and she'd say, "Red's your best color."
No.
So, you know, who knows?
And was it, now I've never appeared naked or partially naked in a film.
At home.
Not even in my own, no. Not even in my own home. Exactly right. Oh, you look wonderful.
Thank you.
You look like you've been on vacation. Have you been on vacation?
Not for a minute.
Haven't been on vacation?
No,
Gosh,
I've
you
been
have.
working.
Working where?
Working, I did 2 movies. I had 1 day off between them. I did one in Tucson, a Western.
Well, so that would explain how you're nicely colored there. You have
great.
looked like
And
you've been
in
out in the sun.
Miami.
Miami. Well, of course. So it's like a vacation.
It is.
It's a working vacation.
I want to clear something
Yeah,
up.
I'm going to give you the opportunity now to refute or correct. Was there anything about our last get-together that you thought was wacky or nuts?
No, it was great, Dave. I had a really good time.
Was it? So I'm misremembering the episode?
It was, it was fun.
Yeah. Well, good. So we've cleared that up.
Actually, no, I think you're right. I think I'm nuts and you're regular.
Last night on the program, we had, it's Nurse Recognition Week.
Yeah.
And we had hundreds and hundreds
You
of
need a
nurses.
little first aid,
Men
or
and
what?
women in white here in the studio. All right, now
I love that it's that
keep track of these, and at the end, don't see if it adds up to her being nuts.
I admit
It's
it.
like
I
scoring a
admit it.
fight. Use your little punch counter there, and I'm told now that you actually helped save somebody's life.
Couple of them along the way.
Really?
I'm told.
Here we go.
Yeah, I was in a restaurant with my sister and my mom and dad and a couple of our friends in Vancouver.
How are Mom and Dad?
Mom and Dad are great.
Give them my love, won't you?
I will.
All right.
Mom, Dad, Dave sends his love. Okay.
Yeah. So you're in the restaurant with your
that's
mom
one
and dad.
For Dave, I think. So I'm in the restaurant with Mom and Dad, and someone yells out, "Can anyone do the Heimlich maneuver?" And I sort of get up and I go over and I figure some guy is choking.
So you know how to do it then?
Yeah.
Or you're just showing off?
You know, I used to do so much television, and every time you play a policewoman or something like that, you have to learn all this stuff. So that's where I learned that. Really exciting.
So
piece of
then,
information.
you went over to the guy who was apparently choking.
He was having, I think, an epileptic seizure or something like that. So I called for my sister, who is a nurse. So there's a little recognition for you, Cal. And she came over and we helped him.
Well, that's
and then
great.
he came to and couldn't believe it and just passed out again.
Wow. Well, that's good. I'm glad you were able to help somebody.
Yeah,
there.
this is great. He's telling his friends, Sharon Stone saved my life in a restaurant. They're like, yeah, right, buddy. She saved my life last week.
I saved a guy's life in a restaurant one night.
You did?
Yeah, I walked up to the table and I said, "Don't order the veal." Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So it's nice here.
It's great here.
It is nice.
It's the old Ed Sullivan Theater. This is where Ed Sullivan
like
used
it
to do a
better
show.
here.
Oh yeah, it is much better. Everything is much better than it used to be.
It's great.
Oh yeah.
You're even nicer, I think.
You think so?
I think you're
well,
nicer.
God bless you for saying so. Because I certainly appreciate that as a vote of confidence. What have you been up to? What's going on? You're working like a dog, aren't you?
I am.
Working very hard.
I'm selling that specialist movie.
Yeah. Then,
I shot a cover for Cosmopolitan today. Yep, I'm a Cosmo gal.
Well, good for you. What does that mean exactly?
Well, because I've just become a Cosmo gal, I thought that I should have some tips for other gals. So I have 10 tips, 10 Cosmo tips on how to keep your man.
Wow.
Yes.
Is it kind of like your own little top 10 list?
Yes, it is.
I'm not sure people want another one tonight. We had one already. Okay.
Thank God.
See?
Because I just happen to have it in my shoe. That Dave's got a foot thing. Okay.
That's me doing my dumb guy character.
Good. There's one in here for you. Okay. Number 10.
Oh, we're actually doing
I
this?
get a drum roll. This is great.
Yeah, okay.
I feel big.
Sure. Don't get hurt.
Okay.
I'll be
10.
over here if anything explodes.
From time to time, whack him in the side of the head with one of your pumps to remind him who's boss. Number 9, candlelight, soft music, and ferocious animal sex. Number 8, when playing Jeopardy against him, intentionally forget to phrase your answers in the form of a question.
Are you sure you got the right shoe? maybe there's
7.
another. Let's check the other shoe. There may just be
If
another
he's
one.
a dumb guy, tell him you love dumb guys.
Oh yeah, that's me. Oh, and that was 10? That's great.
Oh, 6. Try sitting pretty, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm a shameless tramp. Number 5, keep him away from Estelle Getty. After all, he's only human. Number 4, make friends with his monkey, Bubbles. Number 3, as Roseanne proved, tattooing his name on your ass won't help. Number 2.
Jeez. Oh my God. Oh my God. Good night, everybody!
These are the best ones.
No.
Number 2, remember to stroke your partner's ego. And the number 1 tip for how to keep your man, don't beat around the bush.
I've known you a long time, and you look tonight exactly the same way you looked the first time I saw you, years and years ago. You're just like a kid, for heaven's sakes.
Well, Dave, I have that childlike personality.
Speaking of childlike, how many children do you have, and how
I
are
have
they?
lots of them.
Yeah.
I do. I have 3 kids. They're 3, 4, and 9.
3, 4, and 9. The 9-year-old is a boy, is that right?
They're all boys.
They're all boys. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, they're really cute.
How are they? What are they up to?
They're really great. They're all in school now. Nursery, JK, and 3rd grade, and they're doing great.
They take to it readily?
They're really good. My oldest has gotten 100% on his spelling test the last like 4 weeks in a row.
Does the oldest one run the show with the other two?
He seems to think so. He calls the middle one his assistant.
As an assistant. Are they athletic? Do they have pets? What kind of stuff do they like to do?
Yes, they all have their sports that they like. My oldest one has a thing he does in the playground where he makes up all these games, and he gets the dirt together in different colors and then sells it for acorns.
That's good. He's learning the barter system.
entrepreneurial.
Yes, good for him. Good for him. And the 9-year-old, of course, knows what mommy does for a living. A movie star, actress. That sort of thing.
He does, and he's just great. And he puts together things. He's put together lemonade stands and cookie stands, and then given the money to homeless kids.
Really?
Oh, he's a great kid.
Well,
They're
that's
all
nice.
really wonderful kids.
And it's none of my business, but what is the dynamic?
What is really? And you
Yeah,
ask
well, that's true.
everybody
When you get right down to it, I shouldn't even be here. It's none of my business.
No, you're kind of a nosy Parker.
Yeah. But in terms of let's say a guy calls up and says, let's go to dinner, and he comes over to the house to meet the kids.
Do you have names? Because really, my oldest kid told me the other day that I hadn't dated since the dark ages.
Really?
Yeah.
And are they receptive to that idea, or are they a
Well,
little?
that's what I asked him. I said, how would you feel about that? And
Yeah.
he just said, well, as long as we're first. And then
Right.
he wanted to negotiate what that
Yeah,
meant.
yeah. But I think that is telling, isn't it? I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of the unspoken relationship between a mom and the kids. Gotta come
especially
first.
boys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, boys. They can be a little clingy.
They're
can't they?
territorial.
Yeah, that's very funny.
Yeah.
And girls.
They kind of pee around the property. We keep talking about that tonight. I don't know what that. There's kind of a theme going here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's in sports.